Welcome back, everybody. I have big news. Very big news. Guys, I'm making a Roblox game. And, yeah, this should kind of ugly. But, that's okay. For this first devlog, I've decided we're gonna do some remodeling. I'm just so excited to share this with you guys. And the reason on this being the first point of action, well, it's the most apparent thing I could see upon reopening the game after however long of not working on it. Honestly, just the spawn and the maze need a rework, in all honesty. So I also decided to give myself a test run on the game to see what else might need some work, and I can think of a few things. And the first thing is fixing these fucking checkpoints. Again, after the millionth time. For this, I'm using a team switching based method, which basically just gives the player a new spawn each time they hit a particular block correlating to a team, and it switches to that team, and that team is supposed to spawn at that spawn point. You know what I mean? But it's not working. They're just generally glitching and disorienting and incredibly inconsistent, so maybe we could do this in a more professional way, perhaps. Yes. Also, the current maze, the quote-unquote current maze that you're kind of seeing right now is just a placeholder for a more complex and filled out maze that I was going to put some more time into building. I literally just dragged and dropped the current maze from the toolbox, so that's probably got to go. But ultimately, there's a few issues here that just need some attention, some tweaking. Like this box, this damn box. Like in my head, I was thinking an elevator system, but really, you know, now it just haunts me. It laughs and taunts. I gotta fix it. So, I did want to go over a bit of my thinking during this maze building process. And the best approach for me was to do something simple. It was one of my first basic builds in Roblox Studio. It was really important for me to just get it right, and I think I did relatively well. There's plenty of space, and maybe even too much, but for what feels too easy for me may be a bit difficult or disorienting for others, so I really wanted to keep it simple. I know it's a maze, but it's also a Roblox game, so, you know. Not to mention the fact that the whole point of the maze is to trigger a button on the other side of it within a set amount of time. So I wanted the player to get it the first couple of goes and never struggle again, really, because it'd be really fucking annoying. And I'm pretty proud of it. And while tweaking the code for the button, so it's triggered as like an interactable event instead of something you just run over, I feel like it's more fleshed out. Fleshes out the game a little bit. Really, the entire point of the game is to be in a frustrating obby, so a maze will surely fit right in, right? Damn! So, I sort of changed a good amount for this first bit of the game. Especially as far as the main bridge and the maze go, I basically just implemented a button trigger system for the bridge, where a timer runs until the bridge resets, possibly dropping the player to their death. The maze feels like an actual maze now, and it actually feels like a section of a game rather than whatever the hell I would call it before. Generally, the maze before this one was like an idea more than anything. It's grown now, and I like how it feels with the rest of the game. As far as like textures and things go, I'm just thinking dirty alleyways or something. I could put the lamp on a bridge stage over. And since writing this, I have put some lamps all in the maze itself to give it some more atmosphere. I gotta remember to give the lamps bases though, because they don't have that. Yeah. I also changed the checkpoints. I mean, I'm wrapping up this devlog here with this last spill on the checkpoints, which before was a weird, like, kind of archaic feeling. It was like the team changing method, where now I'm using leader stats and the player joins and they're you know, it's a lot more obby, like just straight default obby checkpoints rather than the weird team system I was doing before.
and I feel pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good about this whole devlog and like this wrapping up this last part of the game, or the first part of the game, really. Also, I don't know if you could tell, but since recording last time, I'm sick now, so that's something. But I do want to say thank you for watching and everything. I really appreciate anybody who sat through this video and just listened to me talk about this this silly little game that I'm working on for however long. Yeah, more to come. Please subscribe. Please check out all the shit that I do, because I do many things and I need to get more stuff out. And you know, leave some comments, leave some encouraging comments, tell me to stream. I also hopefully have an Anora, a movie review coming out for the film Anora, if you know anything about it. But yeah, I have some things to say about that, and yeah, I appreciate your attention. Thanks.